Thank you very much. We'll see what we can concoct. I think I echo exact sentiment of the desk. I would love to see a close one.
Yeah, absolutely. And it actually looks pretty good for Grayhound. They've played Inferno against Complexity. They smashed them as well. Yeah. What a resounding victory they had. And Vitality, they've lost to Dream Eaters in this tournament on this very map. They will start on the CT side, and we'll have a look at the complexion of the buy. It looks to me like a B finish with the 2 smokes they have available. A couple of flashbangs there. Dick Stacey to lead the charge in that direction. They'll try and get the banana control at the beginning of the round here. A couple of P250s, and they'll hold up for any aggression here. Alex, thinking about pushing down. This could cost him his life.
Very common to check this. He's going to be flashed in, and they're both doing the dance, and it's perfectly executed from Vitality. They could back away with that one.
Look at that flash assist from MBK. He's all the way on the side there, and it's 2 very clean kills.
Good check, good flash, and a big problem for Grayhound. They are going to accelerate towards the A site. They know numbers towards B. Apex, they're playing the waiting game, not in the predictable box. And oh no, he's fluffed his lines. Fortunately, his team will likely stabilize. Zywo's there. Good tap from Urkast. 2 more hunting him down. Gets the fresh match. It's all him now. Looking to go 1 versus 3. RPK ensures that doesn't slip away. And so the first will go once again in favor of Vitality.
Yeah, it looked like a decent setup there for the Australians. They were sat at the bottom of Banana, waiting, preempting the push. And all of a sudden, the flashbang comes over. MBK delivers it, and 2 very clean kills come through. As you mentioned, Apex did miss a few shots. The P2000 can be awkward to handle. Urkast, if he gets 2 kills there, if that second one connects, he's got a real chance of winning it, but it didn't come through, and it will be 1-0 with no bomb planted. So Grayhound will have to take the full eco here. They've invested $300 towards a P250. Considering Urkast got a couple of kills in the previous round, he can justify that $300, but nothing else. So, going to get the plant down. Fantastic. They get a kill. That would do. But likely to be a clean sweep here as they rush towards the end of the apartments.
Yeah, this is going to be shooting fish in a barrel. NBK with the SMG. That's huge for him. He's going to make a nice big chunk of change out of that one. Going to be coming into the next round with 5,300 and all of his nades still. That's nice. Building up the bank early.
So then, as we all know at this point, the AKs will come out in the third. CTs always have to be a little bit creative here. They've got 4 SMGs, 3 MP9s, an MP5, and 1 rifle, which is a FAMAS. It really isn't ideal to fend off 5 strong rifles on the T side, including the Krieg for Malta. So are they going to try and get strong banana control to start? They're sending 3 players over towards that side. Suggest they will potentially battle for it, but they're not committing at the start. They boosted 1 player up in CT spawn, I believe.
I've seen some mad things from Vitality on this map.
Yeah.
Just putting my mind to it now. The Zywu charge up Banana to win them the game not too long ago. Will always be one to think about. Yeah, but with the SMGs, Vitality, they don't have the weapons advantage here. Numbers, that's a different case.
Dick Stacey feeling brave. He knows the SMGs are out, willing to take the challenge. Does a lot of damage towards Apex there. Baits out some utility as well with smoke towards spawn. Incendiary and the HE thrown. Bombs at the top of Banana right now. 3 players surrounding it. They're going to show presence towards middle on the T side. Smoke off towards Arch, and they've baited out yet another smoke towards B. I'm assuming that's where they're going to finish up here. They haven't got the Molotovs to flush the CTs out, but they can smoke towards spawn and indeed the coffins. And then they've got a massive advantage here, but Vitality wants them to fully commit. That's when the MP9s can come into their own.
Right.
Close range battles. Time ticking away. Another strong HE. It's chipping away at the Grayhound boys here as they readjust back towards the A bomb site. But time is of the essence. There's still 2 incendiaries available.
This could be a bit of a mistake by Grayhound Gaming. They've run the clock down.
Yeah, if that incendiary gets deployed as they commit, they are not going to make it through.
And Dick Stacey's oh so low. Knife still out, and it's going to be RPK first to receive. The Molotov's not arriving, but NBK is certainly in the kill feed. Catches Malta, and another one. Just with 10 seconds left, there is no time, surely. Dexter with the bomb, Apex still on sight, Urkast gets the first, they have to find him now, no, can't get the bomb down. And time is the biggest enemy. Sure, you get the frag, but Alex, just by existing, will win the second, or rather the third for Vitality.
Yeah, they couldn't have hoped for better there. The fact that they make that round work with 4 SMGs for mass, and it actually works out for them. Grayhound, maybe overthinking that one. They didn't give themselves any time to check out any of the key positions there. Like we said, Vitality sitting back in crossfires, waiting for the full commitment there. They drop decent HEs throughout. They chip away at the Grayhound players, and then as MBK finish the MP5, you can see they can't even look towards the pit. They have to be so focused on getting towards that bomb site, even with Urkas doing everything he can. You can see 2 seconds on the clock there. Even with that kill coming through, you need to have 4 seconds on the clock to even plant the bomb. There was no chance of that as they partially buy into the next round. Urkas did save the AK from previous. He doesn't get any extra cash, but joining him are Tech9s, Deagles, and CZs. Zywo has the AWP, just to know that.
Yeah.
Didn't see much of that from him on the overpass, but Inferno, as you mentioned, he's had some very infamous moments on the T side, and indeed CT Forces. We'll see what he can do.
See how they position Urkas to succeed here. He's not going to be taking any early damage from the HE. Info on one, catches a glimpse, just the shoulder of the natural born killer. So, at the moment, Vitality not willing to contest that banana presence, given for free, gratuit, en français.
I didn't know you could speak French.
That's about all I've got, man.
Better than your German.
Yeah, that's true.
5 players outside B. Smoke missing down the CT side.
And a chance was given. Apex presented his head, and the bullet was fired, but as Apex's bullets start finding all the connections necessary, great work, but Sicko and Dexter, they're not giving up without a fight. Going down, kicking and screaming. Alex will fall after the first. It's a 1 versus 2 as the CTs are on the rotate in. He'd have to do the ridiculous. Nope, 2 taps weren't going to happen. He got to fire 2 bullets, neither connected. And so Vitality, they will continue the perfect start. 4-0 now on the CT side of our 3rd map. If you have just joined us, you've missed quite the show.
Yeah, the final map at this stage of the tournament. We have Grayhound back on their feet, managed to overcome the challenge of overpass. But for now, 4-0 down. They are on the T side. It is one of the more CT-sided affairs, but we'll see if Sicko's AWP can shift the tide of battle as we move into round 5 here. He will be up against Zywo, who will be staying dynamic. He'll change things up almost every single round, this time positioning himself towards the top of B. Ideally, you want to get him towards barrels so you can have a boosted A defense. Flashbang will push him back somewhat as he goes towards CT spawn.
Holding the tightest of lines. Punishes a jiggle peek. Dick Stacey goes wide enough. So bomb retrieved, and you can see NBK just as the smoke starts to fade, he returns flame to middle. Trying to destabilize. Malta from Boiler will throw out some nades, but NBK wants to try and contest, wants to try and make this difficult. RPK's there as well. They're going to go for the multi-kill, and by they, clearly I should have meant Grayhound. Great work, but now Zywo on the site looking to hold fast. Does tuck himself in, makes it good to the second. This is a solid hold so far, looking for the head. Dexter's closing the gap. Zywo still breathing. Finally, Urkas changes things. Apex in the meantime keeps things level. Bomb hasn't gone down, but the rotate is in.
Yeah, well, the bomb will be planted at this point. They've got Sicko on the AWP, but only 1 flashbang remaining. CTs with 2 smokes, incendiaries, flashbangs. They think it's B.
They just going to get Apex through Arch.
Okay, so both going to stick together. Either way.
2 Molotovs. I think Alex just found one as well. They could molly the site, and they will. Smoke going to make things difficult for Urkas to assist, but there is a gap. They can still push on towards the site from this, but Sicko's got the angle. Flash arrives, so does Urkas. And that's the end of that. Great first round for Grayhound on the board. They don't let it slip too far away. Let's not forget we've had some stunning CT sides. Yeah. Grayhound on the board early.
There it is, 4-1. You see MBK and RPK holding towards middle. Caught out of position though. MBK flashes middle. Nothing available to him, and then caught on the retreat. RPK unable to find a frag. Apex fought for his life, but there wasn't quite enough there. And they are purchasing an MP9, and FAMAS, they limp into this round. They fully invest. PG50, CZs, a FAMAS, and 1 SMG. Not really enough here. What's the plan?
Yeah. I mean, they have won rounds with less, but I don't know if Grayhound... I'll let this one slip away. You can surely hear him. Apex likes to go for this aggression, try and level the odds early, and MBKCZ has found Dick Stacey. Aggression down banana. Kind of the first we've seen from the French with that.
Yeah, well, they had to do something here. MBK recovers the AK-47, and they maintain a 5-on-4 lead and didn't really take any damage there. That little push was absolutely perfect. Still plenty of time here. And only 1 gun given away. Grayhound still with 2 smokes, the majority of their flashbangs, and 2 Molotovs as well as Urkas looks for any opportunities from the apartments.
There's no need to commit yet for Grayhound. They're hoping Toe will be put out of line by Vitality. They really have to keep an eye on that clock, though. We've seen them lose a round because of it already. Alex sagged. Walter presents on long. Oh, we caught a glimpse. I don't know if he saw it, but tip of RPK's head. Didn't quite acknowledge it. "30 seconds. They're starting to commit now, and there is good CT presence. That one last flash from Dexter towards Apex away from the site. Now they can commit. Into the site they go. Will they check the corner? They will find Alex. One left. It will be RPK on pit, and this one should have been resolved.
Yeah. They're going to have to save the AK and the FAMAS here. They're going to be full eco next round, so might as well have something to fight with there. MBK with an incendiary. They've got a couple of flashes, and MBK has a CZ as well, so he can drop that. But still, very nice round there from Grayhound. It's not easy to take down a team like Vitality with so much skill within their ranks when they force buy, even with just pistols and SMGs. So 2 players will be looking to hold on to their weaponry here, but Dexter's on the hunt. MBK tucks himself in the corner. Strong angle with the AK. Teammate Apex holds towards Ruins. It doesn't look like Dexter wants to push any further. MBK thinks about it. Has the incendiary. 7 kills to his name so far, but Grayhound start to close the gap. They're 4-0 down. Now it's going to be 4-2. And money's ruined now. They can't really invest into it at all. They can drop the CZ, maybe a P250 as well, but overall, Alex, RPK, and Zyro will have to let this one slip by. It's up to MBK to make something happen.
Yeah, you can't even throw that weapon into someone with a better spawn, with a better aim. Of course, Zyro's been on it, at least in the pistols, my goodness. The fact is, if you type in Zyro Waste into Reddit, I think, yeah, you'll have to ask which one.
So they don't drop the CZ. MBK might not be where he has it, but at least it'd be better than a silent USP for his teammates, but let's see what he can do either way. Faces towards middle, gets dropped very quickly. Try to make that early pick a reality, but there it is. They do trade one out at least. Is that enough to push him towards B?
Caught off guard. And a bit of a leg up for Vitality. Still, of course, stacked against them. Unarmored pistols present. It does look like they're going to go for somewhat of a gamble. Leave Alex to his own devices on A. And it will be Grayhound who do start their advance.
Stacy, prime position for a kill here.
Now being pushed. There's so many there, though. I don't think he was expecting it. Urkas, unfortunately, catching his teammate, but still should just be water under the bridge unless Apex has something to say about it. The OCT, they leap in. Great connections from Apex, but just as Dick Stacey starts to worry, Urkas is there.
That was the only real threat there. He does significant damage towards Dick Stacey, but got his wits about him. Does manage to crouch in towards the well and allow Urkas to protect him there. Just a USP for Alex. Nothing really to be done here. He could take Dick Stacey, but he wouldn't be able to recover the rifle and survive. Just trying to remove money. As Dick Stacey spotted, he confirms that he needs to get out of there. And Alex just trying to lock them in the bomb site, but Dick Stacey gets the hell out of there. Saw his opportunity, and will just leave Urkas on the site here, making sure there's no tomfoolery presented by Alex here. Lovely stuff. 4-3. We are getting a game on our hands here.
Yeah, slow and steady. Good response from Grayhound, and now one of the tallest tasks yet coming in. Let's see that from Urkas as well. That was the threat. That was it. Apex, he had an opportunity. Just wasn't quite as pinpoint precise on the first, and he's feeling that. He knew he had a shot.
He knew he had an opportunity. If he gets that first kill cleanly, even though he was jumping, there's a chance he repositions there, slows them right down, buys enough time for Alex to get back in. Either way, Grayhound, a chance to tie things up here, just against the pistols, but 5 smokes. We've talked about this all week long. Inferno is one of those maps where these rounds are very difficult to contain because they can run the clock down so low with those smoke grenades. Just lock the choke points off, and it's all about trying to bait them out on the Grayhound side here. They've got decent map control towards Banana. Vitality trying to hold on to the smokes as long as possible.
It's like this strange limbo where you don't want to overcommit early because you don't want to get caught out by a stack, but you also don't want to let the clock rot to the point where those smokes can win them the round. It's a real brutal decision to make. There's the first. 4 still stand for Vitality. Let's see how Grayhound Gaming choose to approach this. That's a nice catch from Malta, anticipating those Kevlar pistols, looking for those surprise angles. common one on top of the orange box.
Okay, less than a minute now. Heading towards dangerous territory in terms of the clock. They still have 4, you're right. They draw one towards middle now, that'll really help them out. MBK already deployed his. He does have Alex with him, but he's actually deep towards the quad side, so they can allow them to have mid-control here. They want to start dropping the next few smokes around this point. 35 seconds, you want to get a smoke down about now.
Apex and Alex have theirs in their hands, and both of them...
Yeah, MBK's going to throw one, that's nice. Second case, they won't be checking garbage now. He's done it, MBK can do it! He gets 3!
Oh, he's got no bullets! Runs out of ammo, Malta trying to save the day, but already Alex's CZ's chimed in as well. They have the numbers. Malta's got the bomb. Charging in towards the site, desperately trying to punch in the digits. He has to clutch. He has to ace clutch. With just armor, smokes, and pistols, Vitality looking to take this one from Grayhound, and they've done it. Perfect from NBK. 12 bullets in the clip, and he takes 3, couldn't find the 4th.
Sure, MBK gets the kills, but that man in the screen right there, RPK, we heard him call it from the arch side. As soon as he threw it, I knew it. They're never going to check it. They're assuming the player that resides towards arch will be towards library, which he was, but there it is. MBK gets 3 kills. It would have been 4, but he runs out of ammunition there. That was brutal.
On the head. You could just hear that sound, manages to escape through the smoke for a moment, but yeah, wow. Vitality, they went a huge round with very little.
Yeah, it's commonly overlooked spot, and because of the clock as well, they couldn't wait around. They didn't get the map control required. They go back towards A again, and like we said, those smokes, it locks them out, it segregates them. Everyone has to run through. There's so much confusion there. Wow, what a round.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize, Henry. You were talking, and I just started making sounds with my mouth. I couldn't control myself.
There was a lot of excitement there.
Whoa. Could not handle that. He was low as well.
Oh, that was so hype. Wow. That sets the tone.
It certainly does.
Zywo has the AWP now. They have an AK-47 in the hands of Alex. Once again, Grayhound with AK-47s, Malta with the MAC-10. Alex doesn't have a helmet, so he's vulnerable to that. Zywo holding towards middle, detects the utility, decides to fall back. Oh, he hears them. He knows they're crossing over.
He does. Zywo poised to take this frag. Dick Stacey, nice positioning. He swings just in the nick of time to catch Zywo. He knows the rotate's likely going to be coming in, escaping now towards the library side. NBK has got a nice little bit of a safe aim actually on that balcony. He has the RPK presence in pit to support him. Now with that gone, it can get so bad, but oh dear, so bad. A word I might describe that as spray. Now just down to Sicko. He's not got a chance at that one. Apex is double, all too good. A triple in total. And Vitality off the back of the heroism in the round prior find their 6th.
You know, we'll take a seat at this point, knowing there could be a few turbulent rounds ahead here. They do have enough for a buy, but they're all sat at $4,000. They wouldn't have enough for an execution. It'd just be pure firepower. And that MAC-10, you're right. If it does get that second kill on MBK towards the balcony position, that could be a very different round indeed. Apex is already tagged up. You can see the look on the Grayhound faces.
It was Malta, I think, that was taking that spray.
Yeah. He knows the gravitas attached to that kill. If he gets it, they upgrade to rifles. They have another player towards pit. Apex doesn't have as much space to move around. It really came down to that. We've seen the MAC-10 do some unspeakable things this tournament, but it can't quite connect, even though NBK was flashed.
Yeah, NBK, they're 11 frags. Sure, Malta didn't quite nail that, but NBK making the best of the situation presented to him. He really has had his nose to the grindstone in pursuit of greatness in Counter-Strike. You've seen him attempt the in-game leadership role, try and rebuild regularly, hanging his head in dejection in recent big events. I say recent, perhaps that's not the word I should have used. In his road to this, Vitality. Ranked highly, sure. But it's the run at the major that they are in hot pursuit of.
Absolutely.
Grayhound stand in their way.
Well then, they've got the smokes, flashbangs. With this sort of buy, the apartments is a tantalizing prospect. You can just flash off the chimney, smoke towards arch. Normally the player from top of middle that will be assisting them. That's going to be Dexter down. Flash, I think this is them going in. Flash is decent, RPK has to fall back.
Yeah, he's going to drop that smoke to try and play around, but already Zywo's kind of done all the heavy lifting. Dick Stacey and Malta were the only ones to actually get on towards the site. The rest are still locked out. It's a hard reset as they fall without making any impact. The rotate has come in. And speaking of rotate, look at Dexter.
How's he done this?
Yeah, he's going to likely get one hit. Takes Apex out before things get awkward. And you hear the call immediately come out from Apex, a bit of a scream. ZywOo, though, he's on for the ace and just the 4. Urcast PT50, yeah, just not necessarily being the operative word, because Urcast, his odds are stacked. He will grab himself an AK. That does change things. They know where he was. NBK has the info that he hasn't come B. He's holding that line aggressively, and so he's locked in.
Not much chance he can do a lot with this, but he'll give it everything he's got. RPK got his crosshair glued towards that library, and for good reason, Urcast couldn't escape. Pretty clean finish in the end. Looked a little bit dicey with RPK getting flashed so convincingly towards the pit, but ZywOo was there to make sure he denies absolutely any point of access towards that A side. So 7-3 now, but Sicko does have the AWP. Haven't seen much of that on the T side so far. And to be fair, on the CT side, here's ZywOo. We'll get the replay of his defense, solid as ever, defending his teammate. And this is a nice idea from Dexter. He could have potentially let him go by and have a look at the side, but at that point, he just wanted the rifle. He didn't want that to be eluded. So here we go. Apex, he couldn't believe it.
It's just so wide. I mean, that's supposed to be terrifying. Go to the head, silence to a bullet in the back of your head. Look at this from Apex.
He's had enough.
He's had absolutely, completely and totally enough. All the way down Banana, a double kill, Dick, Stacy and Sicko. 10 seconds into the round and now forced to watch as the 11th transpires.
Oh, it's another massive advantage here. RPK with a different position this time. He sees the barrel of the gun. He should be able to get at least one here. There's a second available.
Oh,
he makes light work of them. Very controlled, very calm. And Dexter, 5 versus 1. He has had a great tournament so far, but this seems a stretch. He'll get naded slightly and picked off by RPK in the end. What a brilliant round. Apex running down the Banana there. The flames were there. They didn't see it coming. We said they haven't really pushed Banana that much, been letting Grayhound have it, but they've thrown it in at the perfect time as the AWP's fully committed, thinking they can get up there without any utility at all. Look at him go. The flashbang again. It's ZywOo that backs Apex up. Pim said it on the desk. He's known as an aggressive rifle Apex, sometimes too aggressive for my liking, but that, you can't argue with those results at all. That is wonderful. Neil M facing his hands at this point.
I mean, if you're ever wondering how he's feeling, you really don't, you don't have to ask him.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Apex, 3 AKs now.
His acceleration down Banana has really just put the fear of God into Grayhound on that Banana take. You won't be seeing Sicko go for that log peak anytime soon, I'm sure. Nice from ZywOo, catches Malta from Boiler, but he was more of the investigative mission. It's more where that came from. Just the half by. Sicko, the only one without the armor. Looking for that AWP later.
This looks like another guaranteed kill. Takes a bullet to the face, but will live on. 13 points of health. Drops the smoke, and rightly so. Wants to slow them down. Call for rotation. That will come in the form of Apex here, arriving with 100 HP. Hasn't got a helmet, but up against Deagles, not a big factor. They'll be waiting as we get under the minute mark here. They have a smoke for spawn, but they'll have to throw that on the fly to make their way in. Flashbang goes through. Apex ready and waiting.
These coffins so damn well. Just got to find 2, and Dexter, a spot of resistance, but unlikely he can do anything more than that. Bullets into the smoke. He can't even find the bomb. Alex is staring at it in the smoke. Under his toes. They have the bomb. They got the kills, and so Vitality will likely find their just 25 seconds. He's hoping to try and take one more. He can't. Closing in on double digits early. Vitality, I mean, this has been the story of the entire series. Defense, CT sides, and thriving once again.
Well, we know, we mentioned against Complexity, it was Grayhound that won 16-4. Yeah. They managed to post 11 rounds on their CT side. That's where they do their best work. They need more than 3, though, on the T side, I think. If they can get 4 or 5, they'll be in good stead to keep this dream alive. But it is slowly dwindling away at this stage. We have got 3 AK-47s on the CT side now. Couple of M4s thrown in. ZywOo hasn't been relying on the AWP throughout this campaign. Final map of the Challenger stage here in Berlin. All for Sicko again. He got caught out towards Banana last time from that rush from the aggressive player Apex. NBK at the top with 14 and 5. It's Urcast 4. Grayhound just about with 8 and 8. Battered and bruised now, trying to find an access point. They do have a full buy here. But is there any more aggression from the CTs? 2 players towards B suggest not.
I think for Vitality, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. Just little spurts of aggression, likely Apex's call. For now, they just keep things chilled. Stacy. A challenge for casters at times.
Or an opportunity.
Can't shorten his name down. Certainly not when I'm just saying players' names.
Call him Richard, I suppose.
Richard Stacy.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. Good flash. Malta just desperately trying to feign his presence towards brackets because you can see the bomb's not there. And then they do force out the utility. Unfortunately for them, they're part of it.
Are they going to be fooled twice by the same position? They've got to check it this time. Zywoo, strong smoke.
Malta has a molly, as does Dexter. So they're going to be flashing him through. Redcast's going to check this corner. Zywoo falls off and the back's turned again. Surely not. Not the same amount of damage this time, just the one. Redcast is going to be kicking himself though.
Start checking that spot.
Stacy's back's turned. I don't think a single member of Grayhound has seen their opponent. Malta, third time's the charm. Catches a glimpse of NBK before his eyes are closed for this round. Sicko, the last man standing. NBK's just lining him up. He's having such a fantastic map here on Inferno. A triple from him. Sicko forced into a clutch scenario. Zywoo does catch the no-scope. Taste of his own medicine somewhat. Sicko just took a cursory glance before the smoke plumed, and now in the 1v2. Flash and molly available to them. That's the molly. Forces him into 1-2 spots. Doesn't catch the flash, and oh no! That was his shot. Couldn't connect, and now the double digits arrive for Vitality just 14 rounds in.
It would have to be in the ace clutch there from Sicko, and by his standards, he could have hit that shot. He knows it as well. If he gets it, he probably still doesn't win the round, considering how close the CT was. There was a chance, for sure. But still, NBK, how strong was this? It's so disappointing. It's the same position they overlook once again. You'd think they'd learn that lesson and maybe even Molotov that before committing, but wasn't thrown, and you spotted it. They had it available, could have done it before they committed, but not meant to be. It cost them a frag, and the smoke down was too good. Double digits now, 10-3 in our final map of Vitality on the CT side of Inferno. A neutral map, normally the decider at most best of threes.
Damn, Alex has really just been, I say quiet, but he just hasn't been involved. He's got 4 kills, 5 deaths. It's like it's round 4. That's not how maths works, Alex. You want to try again? It's like it's round 5.
Yeah. I understand your point though, like he doesn't necessarily have to be the one finding the kills. They're 10-3 up. The rounds they've lost, they were good rounds from Grayhound, and he hasn't necessarily missed anything. He's just providing the backup for his teammates here. The main fraggers, like the likes of Apex, NBK, Zywoo.
Exactly, and of course, you know, to quote one of the masters of Counter-Strike, you can only kill what's in front of you.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah. Sicko opening up, has the stick. Stacy just the one. They weren't anticipating the boost, but they should trade, and they do. Grayhound, full access of the B side. That's the first time we've seen that so deep into their T side.
Versus 2, no chance this round really falls in favour of Vitality, but let's see where they want to go for it. It's going to be the last round next anyway. They've only got M4s to give away, so might as well see what's available. Smoked out though, and there's still 2 smokes available to Grayhound. Yeah, there they are. That pretty much confirms the victory at least, but can any damage be done? Kills would actually be relatively valuable here, because look at how low the money is. If they get 2 out of this, it won't be a full buy. There will be some compromises in terms of overall grenades, but I don't think anything really can be done here.
Actually, he could meet them. Nice work, Malta and Dexter respectively on either end of the map. You said 4 or 5 really does change things coming into the second half of our final map here. And well, Grayhound, they have got the 4th. Looking to try and give themselves the very best shot to keep things competitive. It has been great from Vitality on this defense, though.
Well, Neil Murphy's out of his seat here for the final round. He's been sat down, head in his hands for a while. But there is a chance now. If they get 10-5, we know they've got a strong CT side. Zywoo waiting to receive a weapon here. He's only got Deagle for the final round. He's got 2 grand in reserve. What's happening here?
What on
There
earth?
it is. He finally gets the M4. Bit of a mess, but they got it.
Problem solved. Alex on that AWP, likely had the spawn, falls off. Could be seeing a bit of a chop and change. Why not throw that in the hands of Zywoo? No, Alex stands his ground with it. No early damage from the CTs. It's somewhat of a rarity on Inferno. But for now, Grayhound Gaming go unscathed into the 70-second mark.
Grayhound, the 5th round is so important. It's a world of difference. 10-5 to 11-4. especially when moving over to the CT side. Allows you to lose a pistol. Alex trying to run the time down. Smoke deployed towards the mouth of the B bomb site. They have one player towards A. That's Malta.
So how many more are there? I'm looking. Apex has one, and I believe Alex just, yeah, he's going to throw his now.
So they have another smoke after that. So that's great. So now at the 35-second mark, they can't really gain access to around 25 seconds. Apex should be dropping his smoke as soon as that one dissipates, and they've got a massive advantage. He's getting ready for an incendiary first. Trying to buy as much time as he can here.
Malta, he knows the CTs are going to get inquisitive, try and find info on A, and with that flag, that will start to incite some paranoia. Not if NBK says all clear. Here they go, accelerating. Dick Stacy is in first, and Apex manages to get it back away. The smokes are arriving, their backs are turned. Double kill for him before he falls. Into the site is Sicko and Urcast. With 5 seconds left, Sicko's just got a punch in the digits. It's all on Urcast, the Molotov, but there's a flash, and there's frags from Alex. Great work. The Desert Eagle's all he needs to find the 11th before we take the half break. Wow.
Well, there it is. Vitality will post the 11-4. It's a nice play from Alex there to stay alive in that situation. But like we said, it's Grayhound who have a solid CT side. It will be a difficult uphill battle here, but they can do this. We'll find out after this break.
The Starladder Major continues live from Berlin. One spot in the Legends stage and 2 teams vying for it. Vitality, they had a spectacular start on the 3rd map. They were defending Inferno. Grayhound Gaming, their opponents. It's been a lower bracket run of sorts, of course, not possible in the Swiss system, but conceding their first 2 games.
As good as.
As good as, yeah, best of 3s from then on from Grayhound. 2 wins strung together. They need a 3rd against their tallest task yet.
Just to talk about that last round as well, we talk about the smoke and the importance of timing those well. That couldn't have been better from Vitality there. Alex maybe could have denied the plant, but it's the last round here to make sure he stays alive and makes things as uncomfortable as possible. Great stuff there. Pistol round well underway, apparently.
Goodness me.
4 versus 3. MBK, Alex and Zai will remain. It's an advantage for Grayhound. Luckily, it wasn't the crescendo of the round, but look at the push from Banana. Grayhound really are forcing the issue here, and Alex, he'll find 2. It's going to cost him the round potentially here. It's up to Dex to try and stay alive. He has to bomb towards a quad, and 1 bullet separates them from victory here. Sicko left in a 2 versus 1. Plant comes in, but not for long. It's now down to Alex. 2 frags to his name this round, and he was towards second middle. Now finds himself on the hay bales. Sicko spots him. Light damage inflicted. Does he go towards B?
He got that fantastic double kill. He has hightailed it, but will he commit? Yep, towards the arch he goes. Alex disappears, and he's going to be able to have that bomb down. No trouble at all. Sicko's got to solve this problem.
But he can't say definitively he's gone towards B. There's every opportunity for him to sit in library, wait for the rotation. So that's not guaranteed. He'll have to wait for the plan. He can't move, and now massive advantage for Alex. Luckily, those Sicko does have a smoke and a diffuse kit. Against the Glock, that makes things very uncomfortable. But Alex will be challenging from Banana. This battle will take place before he even gets close to the bomb.
Wow, so Sicko, he's going to have to stay silent. There is always a possibility that Alex is Banana. Unfortunately for him, he is investing this time wisely. Good shot from Sicko. That AWP precision present in the pistol, and that is important. Grayhound Gaming get the start they needed, and I think Neil's going to have a heart attack.
Is Neil okay?
Yeah, can someone check? Can we get the medics on standby?
Wow, what a shot. The only way he can win that with the one ball, considering Alex's great position there, but he nails it. There it is. It's going to be a chance now. The bomb planted. There is a chance to buy up into this round on the Vitality side. They can bring out 2, maybe 3 AKs here. There it is. They are going to do that. A UMP as well. So 2 AKs, an SMG, and there'll be 1 player without anything. It's Zywoo who goes for...
He's going to have an AK,
oh, that's the AK,
right?
so they threw Juggler back to him. That's great. That's the player you want it on. So let's see what can happen here. Apex have a Deagle only.
It's a full SMG buy. That sometimes gets Henry a little antsy.
I don't like it a lot, I won't lie to you. Especially you got 4 MP9s and MP5 against AKs here. They're really pushing for the utility game here. We know how strong that can be. We've said how powerful it is with pistols. SMGs, it should be fine. But you have to do everything correctly.
It's all about communication and reading and just safe investigation.
And running that clock down. That's the most important thing. That's when the pressure really starts to mount.
Okar's going to get some information. Will they respond with utility? They don't. Restraint displayed by Grayhound Gaming.
They have to. They have to hope that it won't be a full commitment here, but RPK finds it first. I think they might just commit off this. They've got 3 players there ready to go. They haven't gone for it.
Ooh. Of course, we have that beautiful advantage of seeing how they set up. NBK, in the meantime, of all of this action on B, has been slowly maneuvering his way through apartments. Molotov arrives from the CTs, does deter NBK's advance towards the boiler room. Malta tucking himself in. Nice and tight on the balcony. Dexter with that SMG. He's going to be tested by the rifle. Zywoo wins that one. No sweat. Malta's aggression's caught as well. Oh no. Starting to dissolve their chances. Dick Stacy's already miles away. Sicko's on B.
Yeah.
And this one will be Vitality's 12th.
There it is. It's such a strong purchase with the bomb planted in the first round.
Yeah.
You get those AKs out, especially against this SMG. You can see they couldn't really go toe-to-toe. Unfortunately, they have the final player on the A side. He meets MBK with the same weapon as well. Very good at close range. He comes out on top, confirms the round, and Sicko and Dick Stacy will have to save their MP9s here. They don't have much else going into that next round. They'll get $1,400 per player. So can they... To be fair, they pretty much have to force it. They'll be double eco regardless. So, saving the MP9s, they'll buy up what they can around them. That's a nice kill. That's $600 extra for Dick Stacy.
Yeah, Apex only had the UMP, so unfortunately for him, nothing particularly appealing for Dick Stacy to retrieve.
So yeah, with 1900 coming in next, I'm almost certain they'll buy into this with the MP9s they have. But time will tell. Vitality getting closer and closer to victory here. The 3rd map didn't look possible after Dust 2.
Sure, yeah. I mean, this series has exceeded expectations for a multitude of different reasons, and it does look like we're into what you predicted, Henry. It's the jankiest buy. It's not great, but it's so necessary. They've got to put up some resistance. They have to stop the bleed. Vitality so poised.
If they don't win this, Alex, they're going to be 14-4 down because they have to fully go next round.
So much on the line, and already you can see Dexter. He rolls his eyes. He knows the gravitas of that death.
Up to Malta now. Their only real chance here. MBK knows he can't give his life up here. They're heading towards B with the bomb. Okas will drop his smoke and try and get close to the half wall here. HE over will do reasonable damage. Just a little bit. A smidgen towards Apex. And RPK, that's more like it. He can get the upgraded weapon now. He's going to funnel them towards B. Are they going to fully commit though? Still with plenty of time here on the T side. Okas
Brave enough to go for that weapon. We'll see. Nice work from Alex to catch Urcast despite the flash. So with a disadvantage both in weapons and numbers, Grayhound, their odds infinitely stacked against them. That's not bad. Does he get away? They can't start to swing. Sicko just about the round a corner alongside Malta. 2 with this Mag 7 on different sides. And the map, another one! Malta bringing the heat! Huge work with the Mag 7, tags another before Sicko finishes. Just Zywoo then to go 1 versus 2 to shatter the dreams of an impressive round from Grayhound, and he's got a real shot at it. Sicko's dancing with him on the site, but it's not for long. Molotov keeps Dick Stacy at bay for bomb retrieval. Zywoo's playing this perfectly. Smokes off the library side, will get the bomb down. They can't be peeked immediately from short, now holding the line.
Oh my goodness, if Dick Stacy can pull this one off, it'll be one for the ages. But Zywoo, always so good in these positions. He seems to have a solid understanding as to where Dick Stacy's position. His crosshair tracing him around, and he absolutely nails the headshot there. I can't stress enough how massive that round is. It doesn't matter, it comes down to the 1 versus 1. A Vitality winner, it's a full eco for Grayhound Gaming. The only saving grace they have is Malta got, what, 3 kills with a shotgun.
Yeah, okay.
He farms $900 per kill here. So he has $4,600 though. His teammates at $1,900 apiece. This is such a difficult call. I don't know what you do with this one. Do you just buy up into it knowing that Malta has a rifle? Do you take another eco, let it go 14-5? It looks like they made up their minds. Vitality will be in touching distance of the Legend stage after this round. Almost no chance of Grayhound here with just 1 P250.
Malta gave it his best go. Zyru, though, just keeps his team in hot pursuit of the legendary stage. NBK hatching Malta nice and early. Alex actually looking to use the MAC-10 to that long-range picks. We've seen players using it to great success at the longer ranges, and seems like close range was a bit of a problem for Alex there. Nice work from Dick Stacy. He advanced down mid, gets himself something. Every penny counts coming into the next, I guess.
Absolutely true. They've got an open B bomb site, but they are not aware of it. At this point, pretty much a formality. Will they be able to take anyone else down? Vitality holding patiently, waiting for any reactive plays here. They've confirmed at least one player is towards top of middle. MBK looking for the knife here. Assault to the wound.
Oh, he gets rumbled, but good work from him all the same. Catching both the frags, 3 in the round from him. And so now Vitality within touching distance.
Last life for Grayhound. Has to be a perfect game from this point. They will bring out the AWP for Sicko in round number 20. Haven't really made a dent yet. Vitality have been so tenacious in this third map. It's been close in some instances, but like I said, unless they close that round out with the shotgun sequence from Malta, it was all in vain.
Certainly. That was their shot. A small one. And so much hard work required after it, but that was one of them. They have another one here. Round 20. Full buy. Limited utilities already has been highlighted. We'll see if it comes back to haunt them. Already a smoke deployed towards middle. Depleting their already questionable resources. Sicko's found safe haven. It cost him a great
That was
deal of
brave.
hell.
The flames go in there. You are absolutely toasted. And either way, he will be dropped. Looking for series points here. Vitality have a 5 versus 4. They're coming around thick and fast towards the arch. Good flash from Dexter. Might be able to find some wiggle room here. He's got a player in front of him. Can't quite get the kill here. It's so frantic, it's chaotic, but Vitality, one by one, find their opponents here. And it's now just Dick Stacy and Urkas giving it everything they've got. But it's not going to be enough now. 15-5. Less than $3,000 per player on the Grayhound side. Surely this is a done deal, Alex.
What a take. Just watching it from the CT's perspective, you realize a maze has been constructed from smoke. You can't understand where you're being shot from. There's bullets through the smoke, but there's bullets that have a line of sight on you. You don't know which ones you have to adjust to. Nightmare fuel for Grayhound. Dexter caught off in Graveyard, and this is what they have to bring into potentially the last round of the new Challenger stage.
The shotgun's back out, the scouts, the MP9s. It's desperate at best now. Need 10 rounds in a row just for overtime. Looks like we'll be saying goodbye to Grayhound unless they can find something out of nothing. Banana control gifted to them. Urkas will be trying to fight back the best he can. The UMP by the half wall. They have a decent amount of utility here. It's just the firepower that's the main problem. What's the play? How do they get back on their feet?
To come in, and you can just see indecision present for Grayhound. It's all on this. The most important round of Counter-Strike they've played so far here in Berlin. And 10 necessary in a row.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seems like a fairy tale right now.
Let's see. In they go, Urkas and Dick Stacy. Not going down without a fight, but Apex reminds them that he's not going to quit easy. Nice work from Urkas again with the UMP. Escaping, surviving, it's all necessary. Don't forget, the weapons aren't great on his teammates. Every kill he's got is a huge leg up, and that's big from Dexter. Dick Stacy, not necessarily finding all the frags, but all the damage. I wonder what it was in that round. I see his assists attached to almost every single one of those.
Well, that's the round they needed. 9 rounds in a row now. Possible on the CT side of Inferno. I can't stress that enough. Finding number 16 in this sort of circumstance, the pressure's really on. Could be a tricky one to close out here, especially if they start getting towards double digits here, Grayhound. They have the resources now, they have the firepower. Can they hold on?
I would be such a sucker for that A play we saw from Vitality, but again, I mean, I feel like Grayhound had no answer to that. Malta and Dexter were just locked as one of the many tricks up their sleeve. Let's see. Some aggression. Wow, it's such a crucial round. He wants to surprise. It's Apex. Of course it's Apex. The man who did it to them in the first half.
Down to 9 HP. You think Dick will just get out of here, but holds his nerve. Walking back now. 9 HP and he will get back to safety. 5 versus 4. Good opening pick. Need more where that came from.
How much more? Dexter and Malta to be tested. It's a great line, just the one though. Zy was so quick to trade. Malta's got to speed a hinge, and he does. Perfect. Double kill, just NBK. He has got out, and he can use this wall for some rather naughty angles. Dick Stacey did get a bit of a jiggle there. Not sure if he managed to convey that information or not.
NBK can win this. Just needs to find an opening. They got to swing out. You heard them counting down there. That's a nice classic tactic there. You're all facing at the same time. You can't kill everyone. Too many targets to approach, and there it is. 15-7. Brave moves there from Dick Stacey. Dancing down the banana area, backed up by the flashbang. He gets that first kill and falls back to safety.
It is a lovely bit of insight we've been given by Starladder here. It's like it's almost an alternative, somewhat of a solution to the desire for player comms. We do get just enough insight without invading the team's privacy. Yeah, when we lose all audio, you do get an opportunity just to get a little peek under the hood of how these Counter-Strike machines operate.
Yeah, you're right. Without giving too much away, we don't hear their initial calls and how they're setting up. It's just at the really key moments. It is quite cool. PD50s, CZs, a chance for Grayhound to stabilize here. You never know. These are normally the rounds of closeout games.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. Let's see. Grayhound know that they have got 0 margin for error. Every round from here out has to be perfect, has to be so well executed. Sicko, that's a good start. He knows pistols are coming his way. We'll have some pressure applied, and that's perfect timing. Good work, taking the rifle away from RPK, but it's in the hands of ZywOo now. Dexter catches another. ZywOo's AK is rather short-lived. And it looks like it will be the 8th for the boys from Grayhound Gaming. Just NBK tucked in on Neil. And that's the end of that. Neil M finds his voice once again.
I don't think there is a buy available, to be honest. It'll be more of the same. Another CZ round here. They invested a little bit too much there. RPK has 2,800, ZywOo beneath 4 grand, and Apex 34. No real signs of concern just yet because they know they've got such a buffer here.
Yeah.
But still, like I said, double digits comes through. Vitality might start to shrink. Deagle, CZ, PD50s. I just want to go at a much faster pace this time. I can see them going towards second middle with 4 players. I expect an empowerment rush here, perhaps.
Precisely.
See if they want to do that.
Does look like that's the name of the game and the aim.
Ooh, this is what you're looking for, right? The smokes again. They're lining them up.
I loved this the first time round. It's going to be different, of course. The weapon's not ideal. Can't put the bullet through the smoke in the same way they did the first time. But Malta and Dexter, perhaps new positions for them for this execute. Up on the balcony playing anti-flash. Dexter in pit as well. Going to try and hold them at arm's length. Nades could do some significant damage to significantly help, but no, already into the site, almost let into the site. Surely not this round, not this one. Urkos doesn't want to let it happen. Catches ZywOo on his advance. Bomb down though. Dexter and Malta, they're waiting for the team. The whole team to arrive. It makes sense. They've got kits, they've got weapons, they've got nades. They don't have to rush this. And Urkos, he rushes straight into Alex. Goes low, but no worries. And just NBK. Grayhound find the 9th. They needed 10 in a row to take us to overtime initially, and, well, this will be the 9th.
Yeah, they'll need 6 at this point.
6 more to go. What a mountain that is.
It can happen.
Yeah, I mean, understandably, and a lot of the reasons and the explanations for that just cannot be quantified. It's Counter-Strike after all. Human beings with mouses, mice and mouses. You told me this one. Mouses and keyboards.
It sounds weird.
I feel like I'm being an idiot when I say mouses, but
it's not just for that reason.
Dictionary doesn't lie. There's lots of other reasons for that one.
Well, it's going to be a tactical time. Our Vitality just coordinating themselves. We get a nice view of the coaches here. You can see how much it means, especially to Neil. Wants to show this team has potential. Like we said, we are losing Urkas after this event. He wanted to deliver his best possible performance with the boys before his departure. If they can get to overtime here, that would be enough just to say it was worth it. It was a wild ride.
Yeah, I think the way he put it was the last journey with the boys memorable.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt that making Vitality sweat hot under the collar, making them have to pull every trick out of the book to secure that status, that's memorable. No doubt. Sicko's aggression's rewarded. He's getting away with it as well. NBK, lucky to be alive. He's actually trying to do it. The Sicko Classic, it's not far off.
Oh, what has happened there?
Where did all that bloodshed come from?
They did 2 grenades from the top of B, and they land perfectly. RBK down to 5, NBK 3. Double digits, we said, would be a potential turning point.
Yeah, low cast. He's being flashed in. Didn't quite catch them, but that doesn't stop him. Dick Stacy's flash is perfect. I tell a lie. Double kill, smoke. That's the dream.
Don't want to pick that up, I'll make a noise.
You're going to reveal everything because he glides away.
That works, though. It's a worthy upgrade for sure. Gets himself out of there. Alex now trying to strategize the next move here. There's a slight chance they can win it here, but it's not looking good. They have 3 smokes, Molotovs, flashbangs, but NBK is the walking wounded right now.
We have seen Grayhound gaming with some confidence in the face of a 15-match major point for their opponents. Dick Stacy has charged down Banana.
Well, all the pressure's released at that stage, right? Because you've got nothing to lose. It couldn't get any worse than it was. So they're playing just in their normal game without pressure. But now, when they get closer and closer, it will start to look very exciting indeed for both teams. We'll see if they can close this one out first. 25 seconds remaining. It's looking very good for Grayhound. NBK low, the Sicko not smoked off. Nails the first shot. Gets Zywo as well.
NBK has been completely locked out of this round because of that early damage as well. You can see he's positioned himself in balcony, hoping his teammates can give him something to contribute to. It can't be. Double from Dexter. It does make them smile.
Oh, of course, like, Neil, it might be quite a character, but he does build the boys up. He makes them feel good. And when it's not a timeout, that's all he really can do. You know, he can't offer anything else apart from good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes, good times. See that again. This is how the round was secured. A fantastic flash from Dick Stacy, plenty of them. 15 then to 10, Grayhound gaming.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Oh, that's fast. What does he choose to do with it? Absolutely nothing. A quick nade, perhaps, but no damage done. It's been 5 in a row for Grayhound gaming since Vitality found the 15th.
10 rounds now, 5. They've cut their meal in half.
That's what most people tend to do, Henry.
They cut the meal in half?
Yeah, and then maybe quarters and 8s, and then they chew it.
Yeah, you're right, I suppose.
Mac 10, Galil, some sacrifices certainly made. Zywo's the one on the Mac 10, has the bomb on his back too. Oh, the silence is broken. Spray through the smoke does connect, but it's trivial. Making no secret of their presence by brackets. They know they can be heard from anyone on site, and Dexter's going to be making that call, but this is quite the call. Do you want to send Zywo out and about? Smoke off towards Speedway so they can try and clear this out, but Sicko's ready and waiting. Perfect connection. Now looking to adjust.
He's got that right by the library though. Apex gives himself up. The preemptive spray around the corner works fantastically. Isn't enough to get access towards the A side. This is where it could all end now. Dexter needs to find at least 1 kill. It's scrappy on the A side. This could be it, Alex. 4 versus 2. Dick Stacy and Urkas with the impossible task now. They've done so well to get themselves in this position, but it might not be enough.
It's going to be so tough, so tall of an order. Huge work from Apex. Takes Sicko out just in the nick of time. NBK's low, so is Alex. This isn't impossible, but it should be enough. Good connections onto NBK. Just one man stands between Vitality and the next stage of competition. That's 1, and that's all they'll get. Vitality. They really had to work for it. Grayhound Gaming put in a valiant effort, but the number 2. It's been a wobbly start to the Challenger stage, but they do manage to stabilize, and Vitality will be attending the next stage of competition.